Hello students, warm greetings and welcome back to the science class. So we are again here to start another chapter of the book, that is chapter 4, and it is materials of daily use, that is clothes. So in this chapter we are going to study about the different types of clothes we wear, about the fibers and the fabrics. So let's start with the very basic study. Coming to the very basic, we are having fibers. So what are fibers? The fibers are the thin strands which are twisted and spun to form yarn or thread. Then these yarn or threads, these are weaved or knitted to make fabric. And fabrics are what? Fabrics are the clothing that we wear today. We wear shirts and pants, that is a kind of fabric. So fibers are twisted to form threads or yarns, and then yarns or threads are weaved to make fabric. Now fibers are used to make various useful items such as clothes, ropes, mats, bed sheets, curtains, etc. Also the fibers are obtained from various sources such as plants, animals and various chemical processes. And these plants and animals, these act as natural source of fibers. Then comes the types of fibers. So we are having two types of fibers. First, the natural fibers, and the second is the synthetic fibers. So coming to the very first one, that is natural fibers. So what are natural fibers? These are the fibers that are obtained from natural sources like plants and animals. And the examples of the natural fibers are jute, wool, silk, cotton, linen, etc. These are some examples of the natural fibers. Now these natural fibers are again classified into two different categories: plant fibers and the animal fibers. So first is the plant fibers. The fibers that are obtained from plant parts, from the stem, bark, leaf, seeds, etc. of plants. These are called plant fibers. And jute, cotton, coir and linen, these are some examples. Here are these examples of the plant fibers. First is the cotton. These are the cotton balls that are obtained from the cotton plant. Then the second one is the flax or the linen that is obtained from a flax plant. Third is the jute that is obtained from the jute plant, and the fourth one is coir that is obtained from coconut. And then comes the second, that is the animal fibers. So what are animal fibers? These are the fibers that are obtained from animals, from the hairs of animals or insect cocoon. And the best examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. Here we are having the animal fibers, silk and the wool. The silk is obtained from the silkworm or the insect cocoon, and the wool that is obtained from hairs of different animals like sheep, goat, yak, camel, rabbit, etc. And then comes the synthetic fibers, which are also called man-made fibers or the artificial fibers. The fibers that are prepared artificially in the laboratories by humans are called synthetic fibers. Since they are prepared artificially in laboratories, these are called artificial fibers, and just because they are prepared by humans, that is why they are known as man-made fibers. Now talking about the fibers and the fabrics. When we come to fabric, fabric is what? Fabric is a continuous piece of cloth. That is a fabric. And we are having a large variety of fabrics available to us. People living in different parts of country and the world wear different kinds of clothes, different kinds of fabrics, depending upon the weather conditions and the culture. Also, we wear different clothes in different seasons. Even your school uniform, that also changes in different seasons. Let me make you understand about the concept of fabric with some other slide. This one. Here we are having two pictures. The left one, that is showing the microscopic view of a cloth. The microscopic view of a fabric. One particular fabric was taken that was kept under the microscope, and the microscopic view of that fabric was taken. So here you are seeing some thin strands or the threads that are shown in the picture. Now if we pull out one thread out of the fabric, we will see that thread is made up of still thinner strands. These are called fibers. So the fabric that is made up of threads of yarns arranged together. The fabric is made up of yarns and yarns are made up of fibers. So to sum up, the fibers are the smallest unit. The fibers are combined together to form thread or yarn, and the yarns or the threads that are combined together to form a fabric. Actually, the fibers are twisted to form threads or yarn, and the yarns or the threads that are weaved or knitted to make fabric. So the smallest unit is fiber that makes thread or yarn, and the yarn or thread that makes the fabric. So when we are talking about the fabrics, about the clothes, about the clothing, so let's first discuss about the history of clothing. You know, in ancient times, people used to cover their bodies with bark and big leaves of trees or the animal skin and furs. People used to just wrap these around various parts of the body in different ways. But after people began to settle down in different communities and with the development of agriculture, they learned to weave twigs and grasses into nets, baskets, and some other utilities. In India, cotton was grown near the river Ganga during Harappan period as early as 2500 BC. The early Indians, they used to wear fabrics made out of cotton that grew in these regions. Flax is also another natural fiber that is obtained from plant, that is obtained from flax plant. In ancient Egypt, cotton and flax, these were grown near the river Nile and were used to make clothes. At that time, stitching was not known to people. They simply used to wrap a big piece of cloth or the fabric around them. They just take the big piece of fabric and simply wrap it around them. And this is how saris originated in India. But with the invention of sewing needles, it led to the stitching of fabric into various types of dresses such as shirts, pants, suits, skirts, etc. And even today, fabrics like sari, dhoti, lungi and turban, these are worn by people as unstitched clothes. So still we are having the unstitched piece of fabric available to us that is included in our clothing. Now, just like we talked about the fibers, about the types of fibers, we are having natural fibers and synthetic fibers, the animal fibers and the plant fibers. Likewise, we are having fabrics because fibers are converted to threads and yarns, and threads and yarns that are converted to fabrics. So we are having two types of fabrics, the natural fabrics and the synthetic fabrics. The natural fabrics are the fabrics that are made of fibers obtained from natural sources. That means fabrics made up of natural fibers are called natural fabrics. Again, they are divided into two categories, the animal fabrics and the plant fabrics. The animal fabrics are the fabrics that are obtained from animal fibers, and the plant fabrics, these are obtained from the plant fibers. So the fabrics originating from animal sources include wool, cashmere, fur and silk. Now the wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep and the hair of yak and camel. Also, some other animals are there, the alpaca, guanaco and vicuna. The cashmere is a clothing that is obtained from Kashmiri goats, and the wool that is provided by the Kashmiri goats, that is a very soft wool. The fur of various animals such as rabbit, beaver, mink, and muskrat is also used as clothing. Then the second animal fabric is silk, that is obtained from the silkworm or the insect cocoon. And then comes the plant fabrics that are obtained from the plant fibers. Plant fabrics include flax, ramie, hemp, cotton and jute. In this chapter, we are actually going to study in detail about the plant fabrics, about the plant fibers, the cotton and the jute. Then comes the synthetic fabrics. These are what? The fabrics that are manufactured in factories using chemicals. These are called synthetic fabrics or the artificial fabrics, or we can say the fabrics that are obtained from synthetic fibers. These are called synthetic fabrics. The examples of the synthetic fabrics are nylon, polyester, PVC or the polyvinyl chloride and the terylene. These are some examples of the synthetic fabrics. But in this chapter, we are going to study in detail about the plant fibers. We will be studying cotton and jute. That we will study in the next class. So with this, I end up today's class. See you in the next class.